These guys are outstanding in their field. Pierre-Emerick,
Aubameyang!
and
Chicharito!
two names you always see on the score sheet. We take a closer look at the two star strikers from Gabon and Mexico respectively to find out what they have in common and what sets them apart. It's Aubameyang and Chicharito head to head. When they're in front of goal, the keepers are rarely given a chance.
Javier Hernandez, it's a wonderful goal!
You won't see many sitters with these guys. They're both experts at hitting the back of the net, but their route to goal differs. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's trump card is his pace. He's quicker than Usain Bolt over the first few meters, meaning he's shown defenders many a pair of clean heels.
Aubameyang is in!
And while Chicharito may be over 2 kilometers an hour slower than Oba, he thrives when it comes to taking players on.
Still Javier Hernandez!
His nimble feet and dribbling skills make him incredibly difficult to stop. And when it comes to celebrating, there's the classic show of emotions or the extraordinary. Whether the front flip or as a superhero, Oba's celebrations are a thing of legend. There are some big similarities when you look into their past. Their footballing talent is in both players' DNA.
My dad was a footballer, so I followed him around. I was in France, Colombia, Italy, Mexico. Laval in France is where I basically grew up.
Oba's father was also a player back in his day, and he certainly had a big hand in his son landing on the path to footballing stardom.
He spent a lot of time turning his bedroom into a football stadium, complete with fans, journalists, and players, of course, who scored goals and certainly knew how to celebrate them.
In Guadalajara at the Hernandez household, footballing talent has been passed down for generations. Just like Chicharito himself, both his father and his grandfather have won caps for the Mexico national team. It's almost a family tradition.
There's a little anecdote that maybe exemplifies his entire childhood. When I was playing for Puebla, when he was still really an infant, he'd watch me leave the house with a suitcase, heading off for the training camp. And he'd always be wearing a Puebla top himself, kitted out just like a footballer.
My dad and granddad have always been my sternest critics. They never gave me the feeling I played well, even when I actually had. They've always pushed me to try and become even better.
One from Mexico, the other from Gabon, two world stars, and both are heroes back home. The talent is in their genes. These guys aren't all just about their feet. On average, every 7th goal that Alba scores comes with his head.
And Aubameyang with the goal!
And with Hernandez, it's every 5th goal.
That is brilliant! Absolutely brilliant!
The Little P's heading record may be a bit better than the Borussia strikers, but their real strengths lie in other departments. These guys aren't just stars on the pitch, but in the world of social media as well. Chicharito loves sharing moments from his club career, his time with the Mexico national team, and even his private life with girlfriend Lucia Villalon. But sometimes they can be painful to look at. Aubameyang has a strong online presence too. He made real headlines at the start of the season, announcing that the race for the goal-scoring crown was on with Robert Lewandowski. And after Oba got a brace against Mainz, the Pole came up with a funny response of his own. The Twitter battle was even talked about by his Dortmund teammates.
I saw his tweet last night with Lever. Yeah, we try to help him as much as possible because then it helps our team. And today he scored out 2 goals. It's so important, and he's so important for us.
And even when he's not sharing content himself, fans are posting about him. Just one example is when the extravagant frontman showed just how much style he has off the pitch too. The number 17 and the number 7 both have incredible goal-scoring records, with around 4 out of 10 shots finding the back of the net on average. Scoring goals is their profession after all, but who does it more often in a single game? Aubameyang really made a mark on his Bundesliga debut, but to put it better, he made 3 marks.
Aubameyang on for a hat-trick, and it's number 3! A magical afternoon!
A debut hat-trick, that's something Chicharito failed to do, although 3 has been the magic number for him as well. The 5-0 win over Gladbach in 2015 was a day to remember.
Hernandez! And there is his first club career hat-trick. Marvellous from him.
Staying in 2015, but back to Aubameyang, and FCR are the victims again for the goal-getter's second Bundesliga hat-trick, and it was anything but unexpected for the man himself.
Yesterday I bet with my brother because I don't know why, but I say to all my family I'm gonna score 3 times, and that's happened. I'm really happy.
So that's 2-1 to Ober, but we're not done there. Hernandez leveled things up this season in Leverkusen's 3-2 win over Mainz, as the Mexican bagged all 3 goals.
Chicharito has won it! Chicharito has won the game with a hat-trick goal right at the death.
It feels great, but I'm not responsible. Not responsible is the whole team. The result is Bayer Leverkusen against Mainz. It's not Chicharito against Mainz, so that's why the credit is for everybody, I always say.
Africa's Footballer of the Year and Mexico's superstar. They are amongst the best in the world, and while they are very different people, they have so much alike. They are both born goal scorers, they know exactly where they come from, and they both continue to wow the Bundesliga. But they do it in their own special way.
Oh my goodness, that's a bit of showboating for you. Bender didn't like that at all. Lewandowski goes for it again. Oh, he just can't do it. You just cannot be that good.
But we're very happy, we're very pleased because we get these 3 points.